Good morning. So I was going to do a video about this, but I figured why not just do it live? Well, first of all, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It's already starting to get hot here. That's why I'm trying to find some shade and stay in the shade. Anywho, so today's question, I've been trying to think of like a question of the day, but today's question is, if I remove my bankruptcy, does that mean that all of my accounts that are included in the bankruptcy automatically come off? What do you think the answer to this is? If you said yes, you were wrong. Okay, so let me just tell you where this came from. So you know that people schedule calls with me for services for a credit sweep, right? Yes. Okay, moving on. This gentleman wanted to argue with me. And I'm like, okay, well, you obviously know more than me, so maybe I should just outsource my files to you, right? I mean, you're calling me because you need my help, right? He was basically trying to say that he had a bankruptcy removed from one bureau by another company, and that means that on the next round, that all of the accounts included in bankruptcy, you know that comment that says included in bankruptcy, that every single account that was included in bankruptcy would also come off on that next round because that bankruptcy was gone. And I'm like, no, dude, it doesn't work like that. Like, they're not like attached like that. It doesn't get easier for you when something's included in bankruptcy. It actually gets more difficult, right? So let's just say that your bankruptcy's on there for 10 years. Now, instead of having your accounts be 7.5 years that they're going to be on your credit report, now they are 10 years. So you just gained almost an additional 3 years just because it's included in bankruptcy, right? So we didn't go backwards, we went forwards, like on the difficulty scale, right? So, all right, that's number one. You gained more time. Okay, number two is that, like I said, these things aren't like glued together. You get what I'm saying? Removing one doesn't remove the other. Just like a bureau removing an account from, let's just say Experian doesn't remove it from Equifax or TransUnion. Everything is attacked individually. Everything is one individually. Like, the bureaus are even like competitors, dude. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, he was trying to argue with me about it. I'm like, no, sir, no, it doesn't work like this, okay? So yeah, that is what I wanted to explain today, because it's not the first time that I was asked this, it's not the first time that I heard it, and it's not the first time that I had to explain it. So no, removing a bankruptcy does not automatically remove the accounts that are included in bankruptcy, okay? So now the question is, well then, how do I get them off? Okay. Guys, remember the hierarchy, right? The biggest ammo and, the dispute reasons and all of that. That's how we get them off, okay? So if there was one thing that I could say, like, treat this account as to get it removed, it would be a charge-off. What I mean is that, let's say that you're disputing a student loan, and if you recall, the other day I posted a video about how to remove student loans, right? So now with a student loan, if it's not just late payments that you're going to remove, you're going to treat it as a charge-off. And what I'm talking about is disputing the date last active, date last paid, payment status details, the notice of dispute, yada, yada, yada. You're treating it as a charge-off as far as how to dispute it. So the accounts included in bankruptcy are no different. You're going to treat them as charge-offs. I don't care if it's just a late payment. Dude, you're not going to just get that comment included in bankruptcy removed. You have to get that whole shebang, that whole account removed, okay? So, I wish it was as simple as that, but you can't remove the thing that says included in bankruptcy, discharged in a chapter 7, discharged in a chapter 13, you can't remove it. I've tried. I've wasted years of my life trying to do that, and unfortunately, it doesn't work. If it did, that would be really cool, because, there's some accounts that were positive and they were just included in bankruptcy. Why can't you just go remove that damn freaking comment? It would make things so much easier. But I mean, I don't know what to tell you about why or whatever. It's not possible. So we have to do the next best thing, which is treating it as a charge-off. So you go after date last active, date last paid, payment status details, notice to dispute. You guys are forgetting about the required notice to dispute pursuant to section 623, okay? What this means is that within 30 days from the date that they receive your first letter, first, numero uno, okay? They, being the bureaus, as well as the creditors, are required to put disputed by consumer or some sort of comment, right? So that your other creditors or people who are, considering giving you credit know that that account has some sort of issue with it and that you're fighting it, right? So they're required to put this notice of dispute within 30 days of the date of your first letter. If they do not, it is a violation of section 623 of the FCRA and 806B of the FDCPA. All right, so that is also part of the validation of debt process, right? So let's just say that you are disputing a collection. You already know, if you have gotten my VOD packet thing, that's how you actually, that's like the whole magic and the ammo behind disputing and winning on that, right? So don't forget about that when you're doing disputes, because it's not just looking for dispute reasons. You're looking for the inaccuracies, you're looking for, the violations, you're looking for all those things. And, you can challenge them, you can come up with a new dispute reason, you can do whatever you want, but you don't want to forget about the things that are going to get the account off the fastest, okay? So, anywho, going back to the bankruptcy, once you remove the bankruptcy, you have to go after every single account individually. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, isn't she forgetting the fact that the bankruptcy is not there anymore, and that I could probably say, hey, look, that bankruptcy is not there. What is this account included in? Delete it? Yes, you can actually say that. Does it work? Yes. Some of the times it works. So what I'm talking about is, let's just say that you have bankruptcy on all three bureaus, you remove it from all three bureaus, and now you have all these accounts that say included in bankruptcy, included in bankruptcy, included in bankruptcy, blah, blah, blah. What you can do is you could say, hey, look, there is no bankruptcy on my credit report, yet this account states it's included in a bankruptcy. Delete it for inaccuracy. So yes, you can say that, right? So don't forget about these things that are just common sense, that, hey, if this is not here and you're saying that it is, like something's going on, yes, you can use those types of disputes. It all comes down to just common sense and logic and figuring out the best way to get something removed from your credit report. There's like a million cars going past right now. But anywho, I guess that is the end of that. I didn't write down any bullets for this one. I just said, hey, you know what? I'm going to go do a video. Let's go out and do this live. And here we are. Okay, so I also wanted to tell you that there's a lot of awesome stuff coming as soon as it is ready. I had an issue last night with one of my new apps, but as soon as it is ready, I will let you guys know. And I know you guys need help with your dispute letters. I know, because you tell me, you watch the videos, you post the comments, and you tell me that you need help with your dispute letters. All you have to do to get free dispute letter help is click on the link in any of my recent videos where it says the Submit Your Letter video series, and you can have me correct your letters and show them in my new series. All right, if you want that, go back and look at any of my last 5 to 7 videos, and the link is going to be in the description as well as the first comment. All right, guys, it's getting hot out here. I'm like sweating, and I have to get to my files before my first call. So, as always, if you need my help, if you don't want to do this yourself, if you said, screw this, this is too much, what the heck is this chick talking about, I don't even want to deal with this, go to expertcreditsweeps.com/book online and jump on a call with me. All right, guys, that is it. I'm going to go in, and I will see you later. Bye.